Look around you. The tallest buildings, the busiest cities, the finest banks, none of them compare to the wealth buried beneath the soil. You see, the graveyard is the richest place on earth. It's not because of what lies above it, but because of what died inside of people before they were ever laid to rest. In that silent field lie songs that were never sung, books that were never written, businesses that were never built, cures that were never discovered, and ideas that never made it past the fear of failure. The cemetery is full of potential that never saw the light of day, not because it wasn't there, but because someone refused to act on it. Every single one of us is born loaded with gifts, talents, visions, and ideas so powerful they could change history. But the sad reality is most people live their whole lives carrying treasure inside of them and die with it still untouched. Not because they lacked ability, but because they lacked courage. Delving deeper into this concept of untapped potential reveals layers of unrealized value that extend beyond mere skills and talents. It encompasses the unexpressed love, the forgiveness unspoken, the bridges of understanding never built between individuals and communities. Consider the potential for reconciliation that died with unresolved conflicts, the opportunities for collaboration that vanished with unspoken disagreements, and the growth in relationships that was stunted by fear or pride. Each person carries within them the capacity for profound connection and positive change, and when these emotional and relational potentials remain dormant, the richness of human interaction and societal harmony is diminished. Untapped potential includes the unfulfilled journey of self-discovery. Many individuals pass through life without ever truly understanding their deepest values, their core passions, or their unique purpose. This internal exploration, if undertaken, could have led to lives of greater fulfillment, authenticity, and contribution. The potential for profound self-awareness, for aligning one's actions with one's inner truth, and for living a life driven by genuine passion represents another significant form of buried wealth. When individuals do not embark on this journey of self-discovery, they may live lives that feel unfulfilled, leaving behind a sense of what might have been had they truly known themselves and pursued their authentic path. The vastness of untapped potential in the graveyard serves as a powerful commentary on the human condition. It highlights the complexities of life, the barriers we face, both internal and external, and the myriad reasons why individuals may not fully realize their inherent capabilities. It speaks to the impact of fear, doubt, lack of opportunity, societal constraints, and even the simple passage of time. Recognizing this immense unrealized wealth should not lead to despair, but rather to a profound sense of urgency for those who are still living. It serves as a potent reminder to actively cultivate our own potential, to encourage the growth of potential in others, and to strive to create a world where more individuals have the opportunity to unearth and share the unique richness that lies within them, before it too becomes a silent testament in the ever-expanding landscape of the richest place on earth. Fear, in its myriad forms, acts as a paralyzing force, gripping individuals and preventing them from taking the very steps necessary to walk the path of their intended destiny. It whispers doubts, amplifies potential failures, and paints vivid pictures of negative outcomes, often exaggerating risks and minimizing potential rewards. This internal resistance can manifest as fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown, or even fear of success, each acting as a powerful deterrent against pursuing opportunities and embracing challenges that lie directly on the road to fulfilling one's purpose. This emotional barrier creates a self-imposed prison, confining individuals within the familiar comfort zone, even if that zone is far removed from where their true potential and intended path lie. Procrastination, fear's insidious accomplice, is the art of delaying action, of perpetually postponing the tasks and decisions that would propel one towards their goals. It often masquerades as rationalization, cloaking itself in excuses of not being the right time or needing more preparation, effectively creating a cycle of inaction. This deliberate postponement allows fear to fester and grow, strengthening its hold and making it even more difficult to break free. Each day that passes without taking meaningful steps towards one's aspirations is a day that destiny is further delayed, its realization pushed into an ever-receding future. The cumulative effect of consistent procrastination is the erosion of momentum, the dulling of passion, and the eventual abandonment of dreams, leaving behind a landscape of unfulfilled intentions. Together, fear and procrastination form a formidable alliance against the realization of destiny. Fear provides the mental shackles, while procrastination provides the inaction that keeps them firmly in place. They create a stagnant existence where potential remains dormant and opportunities slip away unnoticed. The vibrant tapestry of a life lived with purpose and impact is never fully woven, leaving behind a muted and incomplete picture. Overcoming this destructive duo requires courage to confront internal anxieties, a conscious decision to act despite uncertainty, and the discipline to consistently move forward, even in small increments, towards the envisioned future. Recognizing that each step taken in the face of fear and away from procrastination is a step closer to embracing the destiny that awaits. Purpose in this context refers to the unique reason for an individual's existence, the specific contribution they are meant to make to the world, and the deep sense of meaning that guides their actions and decisions. It is the intrinsic calling that resonates within a person, often aligning with their natural talents, passions, and values. When this inherent purpose remains undiscovered, ignored, or actively suppressed, it represents a profound form of wealth that lies dormant and unutilized. This wealth is not monetary or material. Instead, it encompasses the potential impact, the creative energy, and the unique value that an individual is capable of bringing to their own life and the lives of others. An unfulfilled purpose acts as a barrier, preventing this inner wealth from being released into the world. It's akin to having a treasure chest overflowing with invaluable gems and resources, yet the chest remains locked and its contents are never seen or utilized. The individual may experience a sense of dissatisfaction, a feeling that something is missing, even if they achieve external markers of success. This internal dissonance arises because their deepest potential, their core reason for being, remains untapped. The energy associated with this unexpressed purpose can manifest as restlessness, frustration, or a persistent feeling of being unfulfilled, indicating the presence of this unreleased wealth seeking an outlet. The tragedy of an unfulfilled purpose extends beyond the individual. It represents a loss for the wider community and the world at large. Each person's unique purpose holds the potential to solve problems, inspire others, create beauty, and contribute to the collective good in ways that no one else can. When this purpose is not realized, these potential contributions are lost, and the world is deprived of the unique value that individual was meant to offer. Therefore, recognizing and actively pursuing one's purpose is not merely a personal endeavor, it is a responsibility to oneself and to the world, as it is the key to unlocking and releasing a wealth of potential that can enrich lives and shape a better future. The ephemeral nature of time doesn't just impact our grand life plans, it subtly shapes the very fabric of our daily existence. Moments, those fleeting units of experience, vanish irretrievably like whispers carried away by the wind. Opportunities, those crucial junctures for growth and change, present themselves and then recede, often leaving behind a sense of what might have been. The connections we forge with others, though seemingly solid, are also subject to the relentless march of time, evolving, deepening, or sadly fading away due to distance, circumstance, or neglect. Even the internal landscape of our thoughts and feelings is in constant flux, shaped by the experiences that time brings. To operate under the delusion of an infinite temporal supply is to risk becoming passive observers of our own lives, perpetually postponing joy, delaying difficult conversations, and assuming an endless series of second chances. This mindset can lead to a life lived in the shadows of unrealized potential and unspoken sentiments. Consider the intricate and often precarious balance of life, a delicate ecosystem vulnerable to sudden and unforeseen disruptions. A seemingly minor health issue can cascade into a life-altering condition, compressing years of anticipated experiences into a fleeting moment of realization. A chance encounter, a seemingly insignificant conversation, can unexpectedly pivot the direction of one's career or personal life, highlighting the unpredictable nature of our temporal journey. Similarly, the sudden loss of a loved one serves as a stark and painful reminder of the fragility of time and the irreplaceable nature of human connection. To navigate life with the assumption of guaranteed tomorrows is to build castles on shifting sands, vulnerable to the inevitable tides of change and loss. This illusion fosters a dangerous complacency, where we defer expressing love, pursuing dreams, and mending rifts, believing that time will always afford us another opportunity. The profound understanding that time is not a limitless resource should permeate our consciousness, acting as a constant yet gentle undercurrent that informs our choices and actions. It encourages a shift in perspective, moving us away from a future-oriented mindset towards a deeper engagement with the present. It compels us to actively savor the small, everyday moments of beauty and connection, to truly listen and be present in our interactions with others, and to cultivate a heightened awareness of the richness that surrounds us in each passing second. This mindful approach enriches the quality of our experiences, transforming fleeting moments into cherished memories and fostering a deeper appreciation for the gift of existence. The finite nature of time underscores the profound significance of our legacy, the imprint we leave on the world, and the memories we etch in the hearts of others. Recognizing that our temporal allocation is limited can serve as a powerful catalyst for introspection, prompting us to consider the values that truly guide us and the impact we wish to have on the lives around us. It can motivate us to live with intention, to act with integrity, and to strive to contribute to something larger than ourselves, leaving behind a positive ripple effect that extends beyond our own lifespan. This awareness encourages us to prioritize meaningful relationships, to share our wisdom and experiences with future generations, and to invest our time and energy in endeavors that align with our deepest values. The understanding that our time is not guaranteed is not an invitation to despair, but rather a potent call to live a life of purpose, significance, and love, ensuring that our brief sojourn on this earth leaves an enduring and positive mark. The inherent uncertainty of time is not a cause for fear or paralysis, but a profound and liberating invitation to embrace the fullness of life with open hearts and intentional action. It serves as a constant reminder that each day is a precious and unrepeatable gift, an invaluable opportunity to experience the richness of human emotion, to forge meaningful connections, to pursue our passions with unwavering dedication, and to contribute our unique talents to the world. By fully acknowledging the finite nature of our temporal existence, we are freed from the shackles of procrastination and the illusion of endless tomorrows, empowered instead to make conscious choices that align with our deepest values and aspirations. This understanding fosters a deep sense of gratitude for the present moment and a profound appreciation for the fleeting beauty of life, urging us to live each day with purpose, with love, and with an unwavering commitment to making the most of the precious and unguaranteed gift of time. To be born to empty oneself implies a fundamental principle of human flourishing, that our inherent worth is realized not through accumulation, but through contribution. We arrive in this world carrying a unique constellation of abilities, perspectives, and passions, a kind of internal wealth that is meant to be actively deployed and shared. This isn't about self-sacrifice to the point of depletion, but rather a dynamic exchange where the act of giving often replenishes and deepens our own sense of purpose and fulfillment. Think of a musician whose soul resonates with melody. Their inherent purpose is to release that music into the world, to evoke emotion and connect with others through sound. Similarly, a natural leader finds fulfillment in guiding and empowering others, emptying their strategic thinking and motivational energy into a collective endeavor. This concept extends beyond grand gestures and obvious talents. It encompasses the quiet acts of empathy, the willingness to listen and offer support, the sharing of practical skills within a community, and the simple act of bringing joy to others through one's presence. Each individual possesses unique insights and experiences that, when shared, can illuminate the paths of others. Holding these insights captive through fear of judgment or a belief in their insignificance deprives the world of valuable perspectives and hinders the potential for collective growth. The act of emptying oneself requires a degree of vulnerability, a willingness to step outside one's comfort zone and offer what one has, even if it feels imperfect or insufficient. The journey of emptying oneself is intrinsically linked to personal growth and self-discovery. As we actively engage with the world and share our gifts, we often uncover new facets of our abilities and passions. The feedback we receive, the challenges we encounter, and the connections we forge through this outward flow contribute to our ongoing development. By emptying ourselves, we create space for new learning and experiences to enter, fostering a cycle of continuous growth and refinement. This process is not about becoming devoid of self, but rather about channeling our inner resources in a way that creates positive impact both for ourselves and for the world around us. It is in the generous act of giving that we often find the deepest meaning and the most profound sense of our own value and purpose. The assertion that the graveyard is the richest place on earth serves as a potent metaphor, urging us to confront the profound tragedy of untapped potential, the irreversible loss of unshared wisdom, and the haunting echoes of unfulfilled purpose. The fear and procrastination that often shackle our aspirations act as silent accomplices in burying the very destiny we are capable of achieving. We must recognize the stark reality that time, the very fabric of our existence, is a finite and unguaranteed resource, demanding that we seize the present moment with intention and urgency. Ultimately, we are each born with an inherent imperative to empty ourselves, to release the unique wealth of our talents, passions, and love into the world, for it is in this outward flow that we find true fulfillment and leave a lasting legacy. Let the silent riches of the graveyard serve not as a source of despair, but as a powerful call to action, inspiring us to unearth the treasures within ourselves and live lives of purpose, impact, and boundless contribution before our own potential becomes another untold story in the earth's richest ground.